Okay, today I'm joined by Matt Parkinson, one of the latest in a long line of quality cricketers coming from the Bolton area, currently on tour with the Three Lions, originally in Sri Lanka for that famous Test match victory, now part of the squad taking on the might of India in their own backyard. Parky, it's great to see you, mate. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing over there?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Obviously, been a sort of busy few weeks. Sri Lanka feels like a lifetime ago, to be honest. Obviously, a great win there in the Test series, and I think, as James just said, the boys are fighting back hard here as well.
That's brilliant, mate. You know, touring with England is always a great experience, but touring the subcontinent, touring Sri Lanka, and now India is a great experience. What's it been like for you?
Yeah, it's been interesting, really. I've struggled a bit, to be honest. I'm quite similar to Keaton, if you spoke to him about it. When I go on tour, I do like to see things, go out. As you said, Sri Lanka and India are fantastic places to tour. And I was very lucky last winter to get a brief glimpse of Sri Lanka. This tour's been a bit different, really, obviously, with the COVID pandemic and it being sort of a biosecure tour. So we haven't probably had the experience that you would not normally get touring the subcontinent. You still see flashes of it as you drive to the ground and stuff. But yeah, I think fingers crossed in sort of 3 years time I can come back when things are normal.
I'm sure this won't be the last opportunity, mate. And yeah, we spoke to Livy last week, and you know, at the moment in current cricket, in modern day cricketers, this COVID protocol, as you've just mentioned, the bubble theory. What's it been like in the hotels? Because, like you say, you're an outdoor kind of guy.
Yeah, it's been tough. I'm not a massive gamer, but again, I say it's tough. It hasn't really been tough, to be honest. We're in sort of five-star hotels. The food's amazing, and yeah, there aren't too many complaints really. My end. Sri Lanka was really good. We're in like a beach-style hotel, nice sort of bar area overlooking the sea. So that was lovely. And then Chennai as well, similarly. So yeah, it's been good. It's been tough, obviously, not sort of seeing the sights. More so Sri Lanka, I think. I think the boys have said in India normally you don't go out and do that anyway. You do tend to normally stay in your hotel, stay in your little bubble. I think in Gaul we probably would have sort of ventured out a bit more and had more freedom. But as I said, fingers crossed, 2-3 years time, and I can sort of visit these places again.
You've mentioned the experiences of touring different countries, and how's a lad from Bolton doing with the cultures and the different food and the hot weather?
The hot weather's tough. It's the sort of thing you get used to. Actually, I remember it hasn't actually been as bad this winter as last winter. I remember the first day in Colombo last winter was rocket hot. It's not been too bad this time around, and I think this week's been good with the day-night test. We train later, so it's been cooler as well. Food-wise, yeah, we're in hotels, mate, so haven't really ventured too much into the local cuisine.
Not many pie and chips for you, mate.
No pie and chips. I've stuck to the basics, really. We've been quite lucky. We've had Emma, the nutritionist, out here as well. So yeah, for the food's been fantastic. But yeah, I sort of came out here with the idea that I wasn't going to touch much of the local food, really.
It must have been frustrating, getting out there with the England cricket team and not having many opportunities to get out and then perform your skills. But the experience that you must be getting being around that England side and watching the good spinners that you've been playing against must have been a real bonus.
Yeah, it has been. We had a taste of action in Sri Lanka. We played a warm-up fixture between ourselves. And then since then, yeah, as you said, it's been in the nets really with Jeetan Patel, the spin coach, trying obviously improve. And I think for the first few tests, you were probably in more of a game mindset, not knowing where you actually stood, whether they were going to call a spinner up from the reserve squad or not. I think as the tour's gone on, we've probably gone more into sort of a training mindset, knowing that we're probably not going to get a chance to play. As for watching the opposition spinners, there's been some absolute gun spinners playing. I was very impressed with Embledenia, the Sri Lankan spinner. He was top draw. And then Dilawar and Pereira obviously pro'd at Edgy as well in Bolton. So they're both fantastic bowlers. But they probably don't quite touch Ashwin really currently. But yeah, it's been fantastic. And I think that's probably the main thing I've taken away is how much you can actually gain from watching and how much you can gain from probably having a focused training routine. Trying obviously not get too down or too obviously up and stay quite level really, and probably take each training day as a chance to improve, I guess.
You've mentioned Ashwin there, Parky. You know, one of the best spinners in the world at the moment, and great to watch. Is there a difference, do you think, between bowling on the subcontinent on wickets that you find in India to bowling in England spin?
Yeah, massively. Probably there's more pressure on you out here. I've actually enjoyed it a lot, really. In England, in the nets, it's just normally flat or green. It's nice to actually rock up to a training session and know that spin probably will be the main weapon, really. India's been different with the balls we've used as well. We've used the SG balls, which are more similar to a Duke's. But yeah, both pitches have been similar in Sri Lanka and India. They absolutely rag from the first ball, really. So I guess it's just dealing with that pressure, I guess.